Hello, welcome to the replay. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments where you are watching this from. I'm broadcasting live across several channels right now. And I'm just curious. So let's talk about how you can be an effective leader as it relates to your marketing without micromanaging the people who do it for you. So, if you and I have never met, my name is Monique James, and I am an AI marketing consultant. I help small to medium sized business owners leverage AI, pour AI into their marketing strategy so they can save time, save money, get more done, evaluate results, analyze, make decisions, all of those things that we have to do when it comes to marketing, doing it with AI, allowing the technology to work for us. So, I want to talk today, though, about the piece of the puzzle that comes before the marketing is getting done, before the person that you've hired, who is either on your in house team or your marketing vendor, your contractor, what to do before you bring them on so you don't have to feel like you have to micromanage them, so that you don't have to feel like you are wasting time correcting, revising all of the things that hinder or delay the results that you say you want. Because I see this all the time. I have talked in previous videos and previous content about getting into the digital marketing space as a social media manager. That was my first business model. And part of the reason I am a marketing consultant who focuses on strategy now is because I was consistently frustrated working with social media management clients who didn't have the foundation from which I and my team could create their content. Because I want to tell you this, your team, your marketing support, they're not failing because they don't have the skills. It's not working because they don't have clarity. And that clarity can only come from you. You, as the leader of the brand, as the founder, as the visionary, as the person who holds the essence of the brand, why would you want or expect your marketing team or your marketing support to fill in those gaps that you have the answers for? Because that was my struggle. Every month, sitting down to talk to discuss the content that we created for a client and then have to explain why we wrote a certain thing in a certain way and then guide the client back to the foundation of their brand as we saw it. Because again, with no guidance, with no information, your social media content person, your marketing person is filling in the gaps on their own. And I just don't want that for you. I don't want that for you, and I want that for your brand. Because when the direction, the clarity with regard to the brand is missing, your marketing team has to guess at what your messaging is. They have to guess. They have to, they find themselves jumping on trends that may or may not align with your brand. And they don't know because there is no strategy. They will create content that looks busy, but doesn't connect to real results. And again, I don't want that for you. It's not that your marketing vendors, contractors, team members are underperforming. The challenge here is they are operating blind. They're operating blind. The key, the takeaway that I want you to leave this conversation with is the team is not meant to set the direction you are. Your marketing team is not meant to, supposed to, intended to set the direction. That has to come from you. As the leader, as the founder, as the CEO, that has to come from you. And once you've done that, then you will actually be doing yourself a favor because you won't need to micromanage the weekly, monthly, day-to-day, whatever the frequency is. You just need to give them the right foundation. So, how do you do that? What are the steps? How do you provide a foundation for your marketing team that allows them to flourish, and you don't have to dedicate extra time hovering over their work or micromanaging what they are doing? How do you do that? First, you need to define your brand voice. I know if you're connected with me, if you've heard me talk in previous content, this is not new. This is not new. What are the key messages of your brand? What are your key messages? I'm not talking about the thing you sell. The thing you sell is wrapped in your key messages. What is the tone? Do you use $25 words or do you talk like the everyman? Those things make up your voice. You have to define that first, because then your marketing team will know how to say what to say. Second thing is clarifying your audience. Who was your marketing team creating content for? What problems are those people experiencing? What preferences do those people have? What channels are those people on? How do those people prefer to consume content? All of those things are your responsibility to define, so that your marketing team can be effective at what it is that they're doing. You see where we're going here? The third piece of this is for you to set goals. What does success look like? What is the target that your marketing team should be aiming for? How will they know if they're hitting it or if they're missing the mark? What are you, as the leader, looking for the marketing to do for the business? Because marketing works for the business. What are you looking for it to do? With these pieces in place, you can develop the strategy that allows your team to execute with confidence, not flying blind, not operating in confusion, but executing with confidence. And this is why in my brand, my marketing strategy blueprint exists. I realize that most business owners don't really need more execution, like more output. What they need is aligned, consistent direction that comes from a clear strategy connected to their goals. And if you're watching this and you are someone who uses conversational AI chatbots and things like that to function as your marketing assistant, understand expecting the tools to set the direction is out of order. That's out of order. You as the leader are supposed to set the direction. The tools execute. So if you are tired of wondering if you're wondering why, like what's the missing link? Something is missing. There's a gap here and we don't know what it is. Or if you're spending money on a team, on a marketing vendor, and you're not seeing the clarity, you're not getting the results that you're looking for, I want you to understand that those are signals that it is time for you to step up as the leader of your brand and set the direction for them. The goal here is not to do more. We already work hard. We work really hard. We do. I am challenging you to lead smarter. Be smarter with how you are leading the people who are responsible for creating the messages that brings money into your bank account. Give them what they need. Give them a strategy that they can execute and implement and follow consistently and confidently. So you can learn more about what the marketing strategy blueprint is, how it works, what it can do for you. The link will be attached in the description or the comments section of this video. My job is to help you clear up the confusion so that you can make smarter marketing decisions. My job is to help you build a system in your marketing that works for you, not around you. And I created the marketing strategy blueprint to do just that. So if you have any questions, comments about anything that I've talked about in this video, drop them in the chat, drop them in the comments. I will answer them. And until my next video, I'll see you later. Bye.